Max. Yes, I love you too.
Hi guys, it's Wendy Q from Pop Vegan. Today we're going to make a really delicious smoothie bowl using all of these ingredients. Not only is this going to satisfy your sweet tooth with some of these great things, but it's also going to give you a nearly perfect, I shouldn't say perfect, a nearly perfect macronutrient balance. The balance in this recipe is 6% of your calories are going to come from carbs, 69% of your calories are going to come from fat, and 25% of your calories are going to come from protein. So you really don't have to do any calculation. All you have to do is put this simple no-cook recipe together and eat. How great is that? I think it's pretty fantastic. So let's get started. The first thing, one of the most important things I think that you can do on any kind of a keto diet is invest in a simple kitchen scale. This one was inexpensive. I think we picked it up at Walmart. You can see that it's gotten a lot of use. It still has a lot of life in it, but the trick to using these, if you haven't used one before, is you place your dish that you're going to be measuring in on top of it, and then you turn it on. And most scales, even this one, an inexpensive scale, it'll subtract the amount, the weight of the bowl. So you simply have to add in the ingredients until you get to the desired amount. We're gonna start with Kite Hill yogurt. Now I've got the lid here off, so I can't really turn it, but this is a plant-based almond, unsweetened almond milk yogurt. And as you can see, it looks just like yogurt. This is, again, unsweetened, plain flavored. In order to get the macros right, you have to get an unsweetened yogurt. We are gonna add sweetness to this dish, so don't worry, you're not gonna miss out. We're gonna start by adding 8 ounces of yogurt, and this is a 16-ounce container, so it's gonna be about half, but I'm gonna keep my eye on the scale here while we're doing this. We may add some music and editing. We are at 4, oops, got a little on my finger, that's fine. We've got a towel here to take care of that. A perfect 8 ounces of yogurt. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to get the scale out of the way. We won't be needing that anymore, and we are going to add some protein powder. Now this is one of my favorites. This is the Sprouts Vegan Protein. This is an inexpensive grocery store brand. The grocery store I got it at is Sprouts. Your grocery store may differ, but basically you want to get basic vegan protein. This one's made with pea powder, or pea protein. I guess it would be pea powder because it is in a powder form, but this is chocolate flavored. Chocolate just happens to be a flavor that I think works really well with the coconut that we're going to be adding in. And as you can see, it has 20 grams of protein, and that's what you're going to be going for in this particular recipe to get those macros just right. So I already have the scoop measured out here, and we are simply just going to, watch this, boom. We're just gonna add it to our bowl, and I'm already using the serving bowl because I suppose you could use a mixing bowl, but why dirty an extra dish, right? So we're gonna just stir this up into the yogurt. Now this will stir pretty easily. It'll mix in really nicely. You just want to make sure that you don't end up with any clumps, that you incorporate all of the powder into the yogurt. You do this rather quickly. Looks like it's pretty smooth. Now what we have in here is air bubbles. Those are not lumps. So we're just gonna kind of smooth it, make it look a little bit prettier. And then comes the fun part. We get to add the toppings. This is what gives you the, I guess it would be an Instagram worthy picture if that's what you're looking to get. you don't want an Instagram worthy picture, you can just dump everything in however you want. But the next item we're going to start with is 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds. Now these are hulled hemp seeds. You can get them organic, not organic. Just remember that hemp seeds, once you open the package, they do need to be kept refrigerated. I keep them in my refrigerator, in my veggie drawer, so that I remember to use them. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle this in. I'm going to try to make a sort of a pretty little pattern here. We'll see how this goes. So I'm going to dump it in into like sort of a quarter design. So now we've got all of the hemp seeds in there. We'll put that away, get that out of the way. And the next item that we are going to add is what I think really kind of sets this dish apart, and that is 2 tablespoons of shredded coconut. Now, shredded coconut is the actual coconut meat. You can see it's dried, it's shredded very finely, and it does add an element of sweetness, but most of the sweetness in this dish is going to come from the protein powder that you select. Protein powder tends to have some kind of sweetener in it. The one that I use has monk fruit extract, which is a natural sweetener. So enough talk about sweeteners. Let's finish building this dish. And I'm going to try to, again, maybe make about a fourth of the coconut. The next item that we are going to add is our slivered almonds. Now this is a tablespoon of slivered almonds. I buy these in bulk in my supermarket and I keep them refrigerated. I buy about a pound at a time and I add almonds to a lot of things. Almonds are great on a vegan keto diet. And I am just going to sprinkle them right like so. Okay, the last thing is the special treat that you're gonna get on this dish. It is raspberries. Now, raspberries are one of the few fruits you can have on a vegan keto diet, and they are very low in carbs. So we are just going to add the raspberries, maybe in a pretty little way here. Sort of an abstract design. These are organic raspberries. I always buy my berries organic. Anything that you're not peeling the skin off of, anything that you'll be eating the outside of the fruit, you always want to buy organic. So there you have it, your perfect vegan keto smoothie bowl. It has chocolate, it has coconut, it has raspberries, it has hemp seeds, it has almonds, it has plant-based yogurt, and it has, again, 69% of your calories from fat, 6% of your carbohydrates, and 25% protein. A nearly perfect vegan keto meal. All you have to do is eat this. This recipe is a vanilla blueberry yogurt bowl, and you are gonna love this. This will not only curb any craving that you have for sweets, but it will also make it very easy for you to get your vegan keto macronutrients met, because it is a perfect vegan keto macronutrient meal. So basically all you have to do is put all the ingredients together in a bowl and eat it. I've done all the math, I've done all the calculations. This is about as easy as it gets. Okay, so let's get started. You're gonna start with 8 ounces of Kite Hill, and I've got a little yogurt on the container here, but bear with me. 8 ounces of Kite Hill plant-based almond yogurt. You're gonna take 8 ounces of that and put it in a bowl. Now, I like to reduce, reuse, and recycle whenever possible, and with the exception of all of these little tiny containers, I am going to use the bowl that I am going to eat it out of. So, to start, we are going to add to our 8 ounces of plant-based yogurt 1 scoop of vegan protein. The vegan protein that I'm using is, again, from Sprouts, my local grocery store that I frequent. This is a vanilla flavored protein, so the flavor and sweetness from this dish is going to come primarily from this protein powder. 20 grams of protein is what you need to look for. You don't have to get this particular brand, but you want 20 grams of protein with a vanilla flavor. And we are gonna take that 1 scoop of protein powder and just dump it right into the bowl. And I just realized that I didn't turn on my light, so let's do that now. Ho, 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 hello. You can see where I spilled some of the protein powder. We're gonna just clean that up real quick. We'll probably take that out in editing. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Cling, 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 cling. Okay. So, using the spoon that I'm going to eat it with, I'm going to go ahead and mix in the vanilla protein powder to my yogurt. Now really, you don't have to use vanilla for this. You can use whatever flavor you like. If you have a flavor of protein powder that you don't really like, this probably is not the best recipe for it because it is the primary flavor. Now if you have, maybe you've got a chai protein powder, or maybe you've got a chocolate or a berry protein powder. Hey, I think berry would be great in this. Berry would be a wonderful protein powder to try in this, and in fact, maybe that'll be in my next video. Okay, so once you've got the protein powder incorporated into the yogurt, that's where the fun part starts. My little pause there was you listening to me licking the spoon. I can verify that this mixture of yogurt and vanilla is delicious. So the next step, there's two ways you can go here. Okay, so we're gonna be adding 5 blueberries here. Now say 5 blueberries is not enough blueberry flavor for you. Here's a little blueberry hack. You can take your blueberries, pop them in the microwave for about 10 seconds, maybe even 5 seconds. Let's start with 5 seconds. You can take your blueberries and pop them in the microwave for about 5 seconds. If you hear any popping sound from the microwave, stop cooking them immediately. They are done. You do not want to have an exploded blueberry. But when you put a blueberry in the microwave, it kind of releases that blueberry syrupy yumminess. And if you want to do that and dump it, so you're gonna microwave your blueberries for 5 to 10 seconds, no more than that. You don't want boiling blueberries or exploded blueberries. So you're gonna microwave them and then you smash them and then you mix them into this yogurt bowl and it'll give it a nice pinkish bluish color from the berries and also an extra sort of a blueberry flavor, because what you're doing is kind of extracting the blueberryness from the blueberries. I don't really know how else to describe it, the blueberryness. Okay, so you can do that, or as I'm going to show you here, you can save the blueberries till the end. The next step is you are going to add 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds. Again, hemp seeds are a powerhouse in the protein family of plants, and they also have omegas 3 and 6 in them, and you're basically just gonna dump them onto your yogurt. The next item we have is pepitas. This is 1 tablespoon of pepitas, and you are going to similarly dump them into your yogurt. We talked about pepitas before. If you watched my video on how to make a perfect vegan smoothie, that is a great video to watch, by the way, if you are on Vegan Keto, and I'll put a link to it in the comment section below, or maybe even right up here. So the next thing that you're going to add is 1 tablespoon of slivered almonds. Next is 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. I love chia seeds. They are a very unsung hero of the seed world, but they're finally making a comeback. You find chia seeds in everything, salads, smoothies, you name it. Chia is king again. Our final item that we're going to add is 2 tablespoons of shredded coconut. Now this is unsweetened shredded coconut, and shredded coconut comes from the coconut meat. So this is actually the meat of the coconut that has been finely shredded and ground. Again, this does need to be unsweetened. And we're just going to dust that on top of our dish. I'm making sort of a very strange, almost tribal looking pattern. I don't know. Maybe that's the pie sign. Maybe what I'm really wanting is to know how to make a vegan keto pie. Okay, so at this point, if you microwaved and added your blueberries into the yogurt earlier, you would be done. If you haven't, go ahead and pop those blueberries on there, and you have right here a delicious vanilla blueberry yogurt bowl that took literally minutes to make, no cooking, and it is a perfect vegan keto meal. So all you have to do is eat it. The breakdown of this dish is 70% of your calories from fat, 25% of your calories from protein, and 6% of your net carbs. And I'm gonna dig in. I do love the chia. I like to start with the chia. How about you? That is so good, you guys. So let me know if you make this dish, and thumbs up if you liked watching this video or you'd like to see more videos like this. And always, you can put your comments and questions down in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be notified of when I post my next video. And that is Max walking on his tiptoes. He is done filming videos for the night, and he's gonna go find a place to snuggle up and stay warm, and I don't blame him.